question now coming to solutions, and as I shared with you that I'll take examples from my industry because I know it more in detail. So I'll just take example from all the three product categories in flooring, which is laminate floor, engineered wood floors, and solid wood floors. Let's look at where they are. So this is a cross section of the structure of a laminate floor. It simply contains 4 layers. The first is an overlay for abrasion resistance. Second is the decor paper. So जो पहली layer है वो क्या कहते हैं आपके लैमिनेट फ्लोर को खिंचने से बचाती है. जो सेकंड लेयर इज बेसिकली व्हाट यू सी, जो आपको डिजाइन दिखता है, जो आपको लकड़ी दिखती है. तीसरा उसका सेंटर है, कोर है. ये लकड़ी के बुरादे से बनता है. आई विल शो यू इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. एंड लास्ट लेयर इज बेसिकली स्टेबिलिटी देने के लिए, ताकि जो आपका प्लैंक है वो टेढ़ा मेढ़ा ना हो. इट्स अ प्रीटी सिंपल कंस्ट्रक्शन. नाउ वेयर डज द केमिकल कम इन? सो जो बीच का कोर है वो लकड़ी के बुरादे से बनता है. सो इट कुड बी अ वेस्ट सॉडस्ट और इट कुड बी एक्चुअली टेकिंग वुड एंड मेकिंग इनटू वुड चिप्स फाइबरबोर्ड बनाने के लिए. फाइबरबोर्ड सिर्फ लकड़ी के बुरादे का बोर्ड है जिसको कंप्रेस किया जाता है. सो इस लकड़ी के बुरादे को आप ग्लू के साथ मिक्स करते हैं और उसको फिर बहुत दबाया जाता है ताकि उसकी डेंसिटी बढ़ जाए. तो मीडियम डेंसिटी बोर्ड के अंदर कम बुरादा है, उसकी डेंसिटी कम है. हाई डेंसिटी बोर्ड में उसमें बुरादा ज्यादा है and consequently it can take in more knocks. So जब फ्लोरिंग पे लगाते हैं तो one of the considerations is basically कि कोई चीज फर्श पे गिर जाए तो फर्श should be strong enough, your floor should be strong enough to handle it. So hence the use of high density fiberboard कि जब कोई चीज गिरे तो easily floor damage ना हो. Now when we use this resin, जब adhesive हम डालते हैं तो adhesives के अंदर there is a VOC called formaldehyde. ठीक है, अगर बहुत ज्यादा adhesive इसके अंदर formaldehyde है तो ये आपको health problems दे सकता है. Now as I said, the cost of the chemicals is important. So if I want to reduce the cost, if I want to compete in the market better, so I can take this way कि कौन educate करे market को. Let's just simply do it. Nobody cares. If you have that kind of attitude, you could reduce the cost. So personally, in my observation over the years, the factories that I've visited in Europe and in China, what I've seen is that the quality control in top European brands is much higher. The regulation is much more strict. The penalty on non-compliance is higher, and per se the income level of the society is higher, so they are able to afford better quality products. But I've also seen an influx of materials coming in from local factories from Southeast Asia, flooding these markets as well. So कौन नहीं चाहता कि मेरे को same चीज कम में मिल जाए. So the challenge is, what I saw was that when I went to these factories in China, I would see their quality control rooms, but they were rarely busy. I could not see a clear indicator that they were functional. They were issuing certificates, and that is the cause that causes trouble. So certificate दे रहे हैं आपको कि कोई formaldehyde नहीं है, कोई VOC नहीं है, all that stuff is there, right? However, how do I really trust that certificate? India के अंदर, if I get a certificate from Tata, I have a better chance, I can trust that certificate more as compared to a small time manufacturer. I'm not saying that all small time manufacturers would cheat or lie. That is not true. I'm simply saying that it is possible. The chance of that happening is more there. So in this case, when you're buying laminate floor, you want to be really sure that the product meets the criteria and you buy it from any reputed brand. Let's go to the next one. So Prashant asked, first layer is of glass or some other material? It's basically aluminum oxide. When I finish, I could share with you a link, and that it can tell you it's a transparent layer. The function is simple. जो उसका काम है वो basically simply ये है कि जब आप फ्लोर पे चलें तो आपका पाँव नीचे उसके जो पेपर है, उस ट्रांसपेरेंट लेयर के नीचे पेपर है, उस पे ना लगे, उसको ना खराब करे. It is basically resisting the abrasion. जो आपके पाँव के नीचे मिट्टी है, उससे ये चीज घिसे नहीं. Formaldehyde. So it's a type of VOC. So formaldehyde is classified as a human carcinogen. Carcinogen means like causing cancer. It's not कि आपने थोड़ा सा formaldehyde सूंघा and then people get cancer. It doesn't happen that way. So it says short-term exposure to formaldehyde can be fatal. When they say fatal, it means like a lot of formaldehyde. Long-term exposure to low levels of formaldehyde may cause respiratory difficulty, eczema, and sensitization. A person can become more sensitive. So this is low levels on a very long term. So there are more references. If you want to research about this on the internet, you can. But broadly, I want to give you a simple idea that formaldehyde in large quantities or over a longer period of time is not good. So you really want to buy those products which have less volatile organic compounds emissions. Formaldehyde is just one of them. So this is a parameter which you could look at and just ascertain that जो आप चीज ले रहे हैं, it falls within the parameters. So coming to engineered flooring, Once again, engineered flooring is made up by pressing multiple layers of wood in a manner that reducing the warping or the movement of wood. The reason the wood is, it is called engineered या इसको engineer किया गया है, it's been engineered for stability. तो लकड़ी जब हम solid wood जब लगाते थे तो बहुत ज़्यादा expand करती है, contract करती है, warp हो सकती है पानी के साथ ज़्यादा, so movement होती थी. वो problems ना हो तो somebody came out with this excellent solution कि अगर इसको इस तरीके से बनाया जाए तो movement भी कम हो जाती है and yet you can enjoy a real wood floor. However, an engineered floor, as you can see, is made up of multiple layers. Let's look at these. There are two kind of constructions in the market you will see today. The top one is basically at the bottom you see plywood. It's a lot of layers of plywood, and on the top you see a thick layer of wood. While in the bottom you have a 3-layered construction. So top पे आपकी लकड़ी की लेयर है, बीच में भी एक solid wood की लेयर है और तीसरी नीचे एक solid wood की लेयर है. तीनों की thicknesses फर्क है. So this is a 3-layered construction. This is called a multi-layered construction. Simply because नीचे plywood है और plywood में multiple layers होती है और top पे ये दूसरी जो है layer है लकड़ी की. In both these constructions there is a difference which I will share with you. What exactly? A 3-layered engineered flooring uses less adhesive. So going back to the last slide, इसमें सिर्फ 3 layers हमारे को आपस में जोड़नी है. So first layer को second के साथ जोड़ेंगे, that's where we need the adhesive, and the bottom layer has to be fixed with the middle layer, that's where we need the adhesive. So the quantity of adhesive used here is less as compared to the plywood on top. If you see plywood itself is multiple layers of wood. So plywood के अंदर हमें बहुत सारी glue, multiple layers को जोड़ने के लिए बहुत सारी glue का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है, और जो top layer है उसको दोबारा से plywood को जोड़ने के लिए glue का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है. So 3-layered engineered flooring uses less adhesives to manufacture, as only 2 layers are to be pressed together, while 2-layered engineered flooring uses much more adhesive. The reason is that the name is a misnomer. I mean 2 layers नहीं है इसमें, नाम से आपको लगेगा सिर्फ 2 layers है. तो जैसा मैंने आपको बताया, these are multiple layers because plywood is itself multiple layers. So wood coatings जो टॉप पे होती हैं उसके अंदर भी VOCs होते हैं. इसके अंदर जो water based coatings होती हैं वो जनरली बेटर होती हैं जो पुरानी सॉल्वेंट बेस्ड कोटिंग्स थी उनके कंपैरिजन में. देन जब अगर आप रीफिनिश कराते हैं वुड फ्लोर्स को अपने घर पे, जैसे आप खिड़की दरवाजे पॉलिश कराते हैं, सो उस समय भी आप जो घर में जो VOCs का एक्सपोजर है आपका घर में बढ़ सकता है. जो आजकल वुड फ्लोर्स आते हैं जिसमें नेचुरल ऑयल की कोटिंग्स हैं, सो दीज कोटिंग नेचुरल ऑयल कोटिंग्स हैव अ बेटर इम्पैक्ट ऑन इंडोर एयर. But I mean, I cannot say that as a blank judgment. However, natural oil does has much less emission as compared to a synthetic resin, which is basically जो आपके lacquers या polyurethane या जिसको आप these are the products that you use. आप polish वगैरह के लिए आप use करते हो. So you could basically your vendor will be able to guide you much better on this. The idea is that you should look deeply into technical data sheets and just discuss simply अच्छा किसमें क्या है, so that you can make the profile while you're specifying the products for your house or the building. You can overall have a judgment कि किसमें ज़्यादा है किसमें कम है, कहीं पे ज़्यादा हो रहा है तो कहीं पे कम कर लेते हैं. So with this you'll be able to form a judgment and arrive at a balance. So quickly going through the plywood. So again, if you look at the cross structure, these are multiple plies and all plies need to be stuck together with each. All veneers need to be stuck together using a lot of glue, and in glue you will find VOCs. That can happen. So if you are going to use plywood, go to a good brand. Ask them for the lowest emitting plywoods. From my research in the market, such products are available.